Hey everyone, I'm a little new, so this is going to be a little rough. I apologize. Plus, I'm using my iPhone camera, which probably sucks. So, this is my little DIY bin cage with the attached Habitrail Ovo habitat. That's Sansa right there in her bed sleeping. So, this was my first DIY cage. It is a little rough, but it's good for now. I plan on converting an old dresser to her actual cage in a little bit. So, just looking at here, this is the minimum size for the US, 320 square inches. Although I think that information is old. I think it's actually like 420 now. I'm not completely sure. So, just looking around. I did just clean it, so it's kind of pristine right now. Look, she's cleaning a little bit, nibbling on something. Now, whenever I attached the Habitrail, I did have to trick her and put her food bowl up here because she refused to go in there for a little while, and she would just stay in her main cage. But I wanted to allow her more space. Now, these metal bars, I did have her in a Critter Trail cage, but since I've been watching Aaron's Animals and Hoppin' Hammy videos, I learned that those cages are completely too small. So I used the bars from the old cage to make these little holes for her new cage. So I can still open it. I did have the little hole right here for her water bottle, but since I put so much bedding or substrate in it, it's way too low. So I moved it to over here. Just attached it with a Velcro for now. Do have some holes drilled in right here just for some added ventilation. I do have this lid right here. Now, I cut out the center of the lid and put some mesh, and I just put duct tape around the edges to make it a little prettier. And I did have to cut out a hole in the top to allow the tube for her Habitrail. I also had to cut out a little square right here because the tube was bumping up against the wall and I couldn't close the lid all the way. So I had to improvise a little bit. Oh, look, she's up a little bit. Oh, how cute. Her name is Sansa, and if you've looked at my description of my YouTube channel, I am a huge fan of Game of Thrones. I do have a dog named Khaleesi, and no, she is not blonde, she's black, but I still named her Khaleesi. And that's just her cage for now. I do have her little sand pit right here, which she doesn't really use as a potty as much as I would want her to, but she does dig in it on occasion. And I do have little millet spray in another little bowl. I've kind of decided for this bowl I would put like her little treats in there just as another place to put food. And that is I'm pretty sure it's an 8.5 inch wheel. I did order a wooden wheel on Amazon that is 11.5 inches, I'm pretty sure. But for now, I have that one.